Today, we are talking about reverse mortgages with the top reverse mortgage expert in Oregon, Jeff Foody from Northwest Reverse Mortgage. Thanks so much for coming in.
Happy to be here.
Tell me first, what exactly is a reverse mortgage?
A reverse mortgage is a government program specifically designed for people over 62 to access equity in their home without having to make monthly mortgage payments.
And give me an example of like the perfect candidate for a reverse mortgage.
So typically it's somebody that are going to be at least 62. It has to be their primary residence. They want to stay in the house, and they've usually got to have about 50% equity left in the home.
Give me an example of someone a reverse mortgage has really worked out for in this current market.
Well, I have kind of a bizarre scenario in a purchase situation that most people haven't probably ever heard of or thought of, but I had a lady that has $1 million home, and her husband passed away, and she was trying to downsize. So she was looking at about a $500,000 house. Well, in order to, $500,000 houses are going a lot faster in this market than $1 million house is. So she's trying to sell this, and she's making offers on this other $500,000 house, and she's making them contingent upon the sale of her old house. Nobody's taking that offer. $500,000 houses are going within days way over asking price. So we talked, and what we ended up doing was we did a reverse mortgage on her $1 million home. We gave her about $500,000 in cash. Now she's a cash buyer on this $500,000 market. So she goes and makes an offer on the new house, buys it, moves into that as her primary residence, then sells her old house and pays off the reverse mortgage. So suddenly we're using the equity in her home to let her buy a new property without having to make a monthly mortgage payment.
And you've said this time of year is normally your slower time of year, the holidays,
Usually,
but that's not the case anymore.
Not in any way, shape, or form. These have, reverse mortgages historically, the two biggest components outside of a person's age is home values and interest rates. Like the best time to do one is when housing market's through the roof and interest rates are at the floor, which is exactly where we are. So right now, we're busier than we've ever been before because it's that sweet spot of right now is the time that people are looking at them.
And you have about 20 years doing just reverse mortgages. What else sets you apart from other mortgage companies?
Well, if somebody wanted to do a reverse mortgage, most of them you can't go to a bank or a credit union or other mortgage companies because this is a very specialized type of program. This is all that we do. We don't do any of the traditional type of mortgages. This is all that we've done for a very long time. So what sets us apart is that we're local. We can come to people's homes. We can sit down and talk to them face to face. We can talk to their kids. We can go through all the paperwork with them, explain to them in detail what it is they're getting themselves into so they have a full, complete understanding.
Jeff from Northwest Reverse Mortgage, thank you so much for coming in.
Of course, not a problem.